An all-new Eye on the Bay starts now in HD.
Now 175. 175 over here now 200.
It's the focus of some of television's most popular shows.
The biggest misconception, I'd say, is that most people think that every unit's going to have something valuable in it.
We'll give you a closer look next.
We're your Gotta Get Away for the Day guide, your Let's Try a New Place to Eat guide, even your Hey, it really happened here guide. We're the tour guide with you in mind. Eye on the Bay.
Welcome to Eye on the Bay. I'm Thuy Vu. I'm standing here in our fabulous new transmission room at Channel 5. Take a look around. Isn't it great? We're really proud of it. And I have to say that working in TV is a really fun job because I get to meet people who also have really cool jobs. And on this edition of the show, we'll take a look at some unique professions, from demolition contractors to the exciting world of storage auctions. But first, have you heard of the term ghost hunters? We tagged along with some. On cold nights, in dark basements, NPI, the Northern California Paranormal Investigators, are on the job.
I'm not here to prove it. I know it exists.
I don't think we're ever going to get a full answer. I don't think we're supposed to. You okay?
Yeah, I just started feeling weird.
You all right?
Yeah, no, I just started feeling weird.
From historic castles to private residences, these investigators take their work very seriously.
It looks very interesting on TV and people get very excited with it, but there's a lot of moments where your metal gets tested. There's people that I don't think they understand exactly what they're getting into, and they're into it for the thrill-seeking.
With decades of experience, this team focuses all their attention on helping people from all over the Bay Area.
The mission for our group and personal mission is to help people understand that there is a different kind of world out there. We have people that who contact us who are truly terrified.
People that we confront, talk to, come to us, they feel that their life has totally been disrupted.
Tonight's assignment unfolds at a veterinary hospital in Vacaville, where employees are experiencing increasing amounts of paranormal activity.
I've experienced several different noises, like moaning.
I felt where somebody blew air in the back of my neck.
I would not come in here at night.
I just won't come here alone.
You know, it's never good to be in, at your home or in a work environment where people are being scared or, scratched or, growling noises trying to, scare people out of the place. So it's definitely something that needs to be addressed.
Did you guys see something back there?
There was a shape moving.
Over the course of the evening, the group will try to contact the spirit.
I say we start upstairs first and start rocking with that. What do you think? You good with that?
If you guys are feeling something up there, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
It's kind of just playing detective. You try to figure out, who this person is. What is their reason for being here? What is it that they want to accomplish?
All right, Jimmy, you still with us?
Show us where he's at, buddy.
Show us where he's at.
NPI uses infrared cameras, digital voice recorders, and other devices to aid in their investigations.
Is there anybody here with us? I want you to come cross the rods for yes.
Hi. Can you light these up? Light this up for me. Oh, he did it.
You need to leave now.
After a long night, the team has put the case to rest.
I think tonight's been rather interesting. I mean, we obviously got rid of the main problem, which was our main focus tonight. Alleviate the bad things that are going on here.
And for the moment, the spirit appears to have moved on. Welcome back to our Unique Jobs edition of the show. I'm Thuy Vu. If you remember the classic children's story, The Three Little Pigs, you may remember this line: I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Well, we're about to meet some demolition contractors who spend all their days taking things down.
gas meter.
People ask, what do I do for a living? I'm a contractor, and they automatically go to a builder, and I have to say, no, I'm a demolition contractor.
Meet Paul Sonnabend and David Sherman, the owners of the demolition company, Hurricane Hauling.
A client named me, one of my first clients in Pacifica, and he said, you guys are just like a hurricane, and it stuck.
What started as a one-man, one-truck company now serves 7 Bay Area counties. Today's job, a 1930s garage in the North Bay.
We have a 600 square foot garage here. It's extremely old. It's, God knows, 70 plus years old. It's falling apart, it's leaky, there's dry rot everywhere. So the owner decided it's time for it to go.
In fact, before a single wall goes down, there's a list of precautions that needs to be checked.
We have to cap the gas line here, so we have to cut it off from the building. We shut off gas, water, electricity, make sure the phone lines are taken down. Any glass, we just generally want to take it out. We don't want that getting into the soil beneath. We also have plastic tarps down here so that the paint chips don't get into the dirt as much, and that's because of lead-based paint.
Once preliminary preparations are complete, Sonnabend brings in the big gun, the evacuator.
This is a 305 Cat on rubber tracks. It will eat this building up. So it just basically takes bites out of the building, one bite at a time, and just tears it up. And we can crush it, and we can pile it, and then just grab it, big shovel loads, and put it in the truck.
In a matter of a few hours, the crew is ahead of schedule. The structure is down and the concrete is coming out.
My greatest reward is to know that we're doing things in an environmentally friendly way, meaning we're running our whole fleet on recycled vegetable oil turned into biodiesel. We are making sure that we keep everything going to a transfer site that will recycle most of the material, and we also try to reuse as much as we can.
At the company's headquarters in Marin, Hurricane Hauling's dedication to recycling and reuse is evident.
It is very important for us to salvage these materials so that we can educate the public so that they know that they have other options than having these materials end up in the landfill.
Back on the job site, the crew has wrapped. Mission accomplished. And ironically, after all the hard work, there's nothing left to show for it. Literally.
When we're gone, it's just an empty space. So, you know, when I drive through town and showing off my handiwork to my kid or my wife or my friends, it's just an empty space. See that empty space? I made that.
Just down the peninsula in Mountain View, another job is underway, but this time it's a much larger building, and they can't just smash the entire building down. Instead, the interior has to be meticulously removed.
We're getting ready to prep the demolition. We're walking through here.
We meet up with Tim Roselli, whose company has exploded into the demolition business.
The name TNT kind of strikes out of as a name for demolition. A lot of people do ask, do you use dynamite? We do not. It's a name, once you hear that name, kind of sticks with you. TNT Demolition means a lot to me because I've started it with me in a truck and a chainsaw. Every day your job is different. Not one job is the same.
This San Carlos-based company has been breaking ground up and down the entire state of California.
We did Mervyn's from Oregon all the way to San Diego. We've done Foot Lockers, Macy's, Victoria's Secrets. One of the things about demolition, if you're having a bad day or a rough day, you can let a little frustration out on the walls.
We caught up with them at a demo site.
A lot of the commercial jobs we do are for Google, LinkedIn, Oracle. We specialize in interior demolition. We take a lot of the walls, the floor, and the ceiling out, and we leave it, and basically taking it to the vanilla shell. Here at TNT Demolition, we keep a real clean environment. We run the negative air machines. We do the carpet plastic. We vacuum when we're done, because demo can be a dust and dirty process, but if it's done in the right manner, it can be very clean and not disturb the clients. All our materials are recycled. The drywall goes to Zanker landfill. The metal gets shipped to China, and they make all new products with it, like metal studs. The carpet we send to Philadelphia, and that's recycled and made into carpet pad and other sorts of material.
Demolition isn't all about swinging sledgehammers. Every job must be carefully planned.
Generally at a commercial job, our first thing is to do the surface protection. We'll put carpet mastic on all the flooring that remains. Then we will have electricians safe off all the electrical where the walls are being removed. And then we will go and remove the T-bar ceiling, and then the walls are ready to be removed. The walls that are marked with ink pen come out completely. We used to use paint, but it's made a mess and got all over our clothes and all over the carpet. Now we use a pen and mark the walls. If the walls that don't have ink on them remain. After this is all complete and it's all there, we have floor machines that buff the floor so the new client can have a shiny concrete floor for the new floor finishes. When it is all done, you feel very accomplished, you feel happy for your workers. We put 100% effort in it from start to finish, so at the end result is a nice, clean, finished product.
Welcome back to Eye in the Bay. I'm Thuy Vu. We've been exploring some really exciting jobs. And if you've heard of TV shows like Storage Wars or Auction Hunters, then you'll be interested in our next story. It's about a job that will keep you moving.
175 bid now, 2 to go 225. $200 bid now, 225 now, 250.
It's fast-paced.
Open it up. We sell the unit, shut it down, pay, go to the next unit.
It's competitive.
Well, it used to be 5, 10 people would show up at an auction. Now we get 30, 50, 100 people showing up.
It's unpredictable.
$65 an hour, $70, $65 an hour, $70. $70 an hour, $75. One time.
You never know what you're going to find.
Treasure, trash, or plenty of surprises.
You never know what you're going to get when you open up a facility. This one is empty.
Storage auctions are happening all over California.
We go from LA up to Redding, through the Bay Area, up to Lake Tahoe.
The process is simple. When storage units go unpaid, they end up on the auction block.
1275 bid now, 13, to go 1300.
Sold to the highest bidder.
Sold them out, 1275.
Although there's money to be made buying and reselling units, John Cardoza, auctioneer and owner of Storage Auction Experts, warns bidders not to get caught up in the television hype.
The biggest misconception, I'd say, is that most people think that every unit's going to have something valuable in it.
In reality, it is like going to Vegas. Yes, you have your millionaires. Yes, you have your folks that make $1,000 a day, but most walk away with less or broke.
For Regional Manager Ted Shurtleff, auctions are the least favorite part of his job.
I'm witnessing somebody losing their stuff. I really don't like to see that. I'd much rather see them come in and pay and take their stuff out, but they disappear off the face of the earth, then it's just part of the job.
For buyers, purchasing a unit is just the start of their job.
Once you buy it, that's just part of it. You have to sell it to make any profit off of it. Okay. Locker number 417.
Luckily for us, a seasoned buyer is in the crowd. Meet Mike DeHaas. He's been playing the game for 5 years.
Get my flashlight out.
For him, this isn't a hobby, it's a business.
There's work involved, there's sweat, it's nasty.
He's always waiting for the right unit.
This looks tossed. Yikes.
DeHaas finds the unit, bids and wins. But that was the easy part.
Everything has to come out, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
So Mike returns the next day to finally see what he actually bought.
$2 cufflinks. Looks very inexpensive to me.
Well, there you go. At this point, DeHaas is disappointed.
Oh, I always regret buying something that's not any profit.
When he's done packing his trailer, he ironically moves everything to another storage unit.
It's just a place I hang out every day of my life, working on eBay and sorting and doing what I do.
Now he shifts gears into the selling mode.
This is probably 20 or 30 bucks on eBay.
And then there's the flea market.
I come here every Sunday, sometimes every Saturday too, but primarily about 50 to 45 weekends a year. $3.
10. We just start throwing everything out. As you can see, it just gets thrown out and we just sell it. Yell out prices, people hand you money and you call it a day. I just sold a lamp for $25.
When it's all said and done, DeHaas actually turns a profit, but nothing he can retire on.
I've never gotten ahead in this business, but I get by.
Well, that's all the time we have for this show, and I hope you enjoyed your sneak peek into our fabulous new transmission room here at Channel 5. And speaking of cool jobs, this dude here, Eddie, our transmission room operator, has a really unique job, and he's fantastic at it. Thanks, Eddie. If you want any information on any of the people you met in tonight's show, log on to our website, cbssf.com/EyeInTheBay. And remember, as always, friend us on Facebook. Thank you, and good night.